Forget T-Rex for a moment. Long before the dinosaurs, Earth was ruled by nightmares you've never even heard of. These are the forgotten predators, the titans of terror that fossils resurrected from the depths of time. Join us as we uncover the creatures that truly defined fear. Our story begins not with a roar, but with a silent, alien hunter in a primeval sea. This is the Cambrian period, over 500 million years ago. Meet Anomalocaris, the abnormal shrimp, but don't let the name fool you. Growing up to 3 feet long, it was the largest animal of its time, a true apex predator. Imagine a creature with a circular mouth lined with razor-sharp plates, 2 giant spiny appendages for grabbing prey, and huge stalked eyes that gave it a near 360-degree view. In a world of soft-bodied worms and trilobites, Anomalocaris was a monster from another dimension. Its fossils shattered our image of the Cambrian as a peaceful paradise, revealing it as the first great arms race. As life exploded in the oceans, so did the predators. Fast forward to the Permian period, and you will find one of the most bizarre weapons in the history of life, Helicoprian's tooth whorl. For over a century, scientists were baffled by these spiral fossils that looked like buzzsaws. Were they on the tail? The fin? It turns out this nightmarish spiral was its lower jaw. As it closed its mouth, the whorl would rotate backwards, slicing prey like a circular saw. This wasn't just a predator. It was a living power tool, a shark-like fish that took hunting to a terrifying new mechanical level. But the ocean's reign of terror was just getting started. Enter the age of dinosaurs, and meet the true king of the Cretaceous seas, Mosasaurus. Forget what you saw in the movies. The reality was even more impressive. These were not dinosaurs, but giant marine lizards, some reaching over 50 feet in length. They had a second set of teeth on the roof of their mouth to ensure nothing escaped their grip. Mosasaurus was an unstoppable force, a torpedo of muscle and teeth that could hunt anything from giant turtles to other marine reptiles. It was the ocean's final and perhaps greatest reptilian superpredator before the asteroid changed everything. While the seas bred monsters, the land was home to its own horrors. Before the first dinosaur ever walked, the Earth belonged to the Gorgonopsians. Imagine a creature that blends the raw power of a bear with the killing efficiency of a saber-toothed cat. These synapsids, relatives of mammals, were the top land predators of the late Permian. They had powerful limbs for running down prey and massive dagger-like canine teeth. Gorgonopsians represent a crucial evolutionary step, the rise of specialized, warm-blooded hunters that dominated the landscape with terrifying precision. They were the original land tyrants. Even within the familiar age of dinosaurs, fossils continued to rewrite the script. For decades, Spinosaurus was just another large carnivore. Then, new discoveries revealed a creature stranger than fiction. It had a massive sail on its back, a long crocodile-like snout, and dense bones perfect for buoyancy. It wasn't just a land predator, it was semi-aquatic. Its tail was a giant, petal-like fin, propelling it through the water to hunt giant fish. Spinosaurus wasn't competing with T-Rex. It was living in a completely different world, a river monster that ruled the waterways of ancient Africa. And what about Dinosaurus? For 50 years, all we had were 2 gigantic, 8-foot-long arms with huge claws. Scientists imagined a predator of epic proportions. The truth, when finally uncovered, was even weirder. Dinosaurus was a giant, feathered, hump-backed omnivore with a duck-like bill. It used those giant arms not just for defense, but likely to pull down branches to eat plants, alongside fish and small animals. It proves that in evolution, scary doesn't always mean meat-eater. Nature's creativity is far stranger than our assumptions. When the asteroid wiped out the dinosaurs, the story of top predators didn't end. It just entered a new chapter. The Cenozoic era became the age of mammals, but in South America, birds took the throne. Meet the terror birds, or phorusrhacids. These were flightless giants, some standing 10 feet tall with massive hooked beaks like an axe head. They were fast, agile runners that could chase down and kill their prey with a single, devastating strike from their powerful beaks. They ruled their continent for millions of years, a feathered dynasty of fear. But evolution wasn't done experimenting. In that same isolated continent of South America, another predator evolved that broke all the rules, Thylacosmilus. It looked just like a saber-toothed cat, complete with enormous canine teeth. But it wasn't a cat. It was a marsupial, more closely related to kangaroos and opossums. It had ever-growing saber teeth and huge bony flanges on its lower jaw to protect them. This is a stunning example of convergent evolution, where two completely different animals independently evolved the same deadly tools for the same deadly job. Thylacosmilus proves that the blueprint for a perfect killer can emerge from any branch of the tree of life. From Anomalocaris to Thylacosmilus, these fossils do more than just introduce us to ancient monsters. They fundamentally reshape our understanding of life itself. They show us that evolution isn't a straight line to the familiar forms we see today. It's a chaotic, creative, and often terrifying process of trial and error. These predators weren't just mindless killing machines. They were the engines of evolution. Their constant pressure forced prey to become faster, smarter, and better defended. They sculpted the ecosystems we see today, driving the relentless innovation that defines life on Earth. Every fossil we unearth is a new page in this epic story. They remind us that for every creature alive today, there are thousands of forgotten champions and failed experiments buried beneath our feet. These predators lost to time teach us about life's incredible resilience and its endless capacity to innovate in the face of extinction. Fear, it turns out, has been one of the most powerful creative forces in our planet's history. And as we continue to dig, who knows what other nightmares are waiting to be awakened? If this journey into the deep past sparked your curiosity, help us unearth more stories like this. The best way to support our channel is to join our expedition team. Hit that subscribe button and become a permanent member of our crew. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more history and science enthusiasts like you. Thank you for watching, and stay curious.